this one.
All right, here we go. All right. Are y'all ready?
Yeah.
All right. When, oh, something happened here. Okay, here we go. When on this morning I found my baby gone. When on this morning I found my baby gone. I gotta get to my baby and show everything's alright. I gotta find my baby and see what she has to say. I gotta find my baby and see what she has to say. I gotta get to my baby and show everything's alright. When on this morning I found my baby gone. When on this morning I found my baby gone. Got to get to my baby and show everything's alright. One more time. All right. When on this morning I found my baby gone. When on this morning I found my baby gone. I gotta get to my baby and show everything is alright. I love my baby, I'll tell her what I do. I love my baby, I'll tell her what I do. I gotta get to my baby and show everything's alright. Gotta find my baby and see what she has to say. I gotta find my baby and see what she has to say. I gotta get to my baby and tell her that I love her. When on this morning I found my baby gone. When on this morning I found my baby gone. talk with me. But I want my baby. I want my baby. I want my baby. Whoa, I want my baby. Play the blues. But I want my baby. I want my baby. I want my baby. Whoa, I want my baby. Play it out one time. Honey, you don't have to walk with me. Honey, you don't have to smile with me. But I want my baby. I want my baby. I want my baby. Whoa, I want my baby. Honey, you don't have to talk with me. Honey, you don't have to sit with me. But I want my baby. I want my baby. I want my baby. Whoa, I want my baby. Take it home.
Es la época en la que yo me habría vuelto loco por estar allí, digamos que era cuando estaba Muddy Waters, Colin Wood, Elmore James, Jimmy Reed, aquello debía ser increíble. Y, yeah. How many? Tell us some people you saw when you arrived to Chicago. Who was your first show? Le estoy preguntando que cuál fue su primer concierto que vio en Chicago.
When I first arrived in Chicago, there was well, this radio station called WOPA. There was this radio disc jockey was named, they called him Big Bill Hill. That's all I ever knew him by. If that was his name, I'm not sure, but that's all I ever know, Big Bill Hill. And that's where all the entertainers would hang out at this club when they leave the radio station called Civio's. Place in Chicago called Civio's. It was 2354 West Lake Street in Chicago. And everybody would hang out at this club after the radio station would close. My brother-in-law, he was a very, very close friend of Muddy Waters. That's how I got to know him real well, because my brother-in-law was a good friend, and we was always hanging out every weekend where I played at a place called Smitty's Corners in Chicago. It was The address was like 35th in Indiana. And this was every Saturday night, Friday and Saturday night gig that he had. And we always would go there, and I get up and sing, and
with Muddy.
With Muddy, yeah. Howlin' Wolf, he would be there also. He was a kind of a wild singer. Like they used to have a bar, a long bar in this place, and he would get up on the bar and he'd walk it from the end to end. He was one of the real wild singers. He'd walk from the end to end, singing, and he was kind of a pretty rough guy with his musicians at this time. He didn't allow them to make no mistakes when you're on the bandstand. You better make sure you're playing just what he tell you to play, because he would buy you in a minute. He didn't play when you get on the bandstand, and he would tell you, I want you to play this a certain way, and that's the way he wanted you to go. If you made any mistakes, you went off that bandstand. That's what would happen. when he was playing, he didn't allow no mistakes on the bandstand. And I knew all his musicians well. Hubert Summers was his main guitar player for many years. And he wouldn't even record without Hubert Summers. Just about everywhere he went, he would take him with him. And Muddy Waters was sort of the same way. He had, special guys that he mostly took with him. I could name some of them. First keyboard player that I knew a lot about, it was his name Otis Spann. That was his first keyboard player. And he passed away, and then Pine Top Perkins taking his place for a long time. Well, the band he had there, Pine Top Perkins, Cabin Jones, Willie Smith, and what was this other guy named? I know his name, the harp player.
Jerry Portnoy.
Jerry Portnoy.
Yeah.
Well, they played with him for many years. I don't know what happened between him and the band, so they finally broke up. And he got some new guys that had played with me for a long time. John Primer was a guitar player.
Rick Greger was the other guy.
The other guy, what was his name?
The White.
Yeah, the White.
Rick Greger.
Yeah, Rick Greger, and the drummer. Well, I always call him Ray Allison, but he called himself Killer Ray's. That's what he called himself, not Killer Ray, but I always call him Ray Allison. He played drums for me. And the keyboard player was Lovely Lee. He played keyboard for me for a long time. And matter of fact, the last job that Muddy was supposed to, well, he was scheduled to do, he didn't get a chance to do it because he took sick, and I was scheduled to come out and work with him at night, give him a hand with his shows, a place called the Mill Runs Theater, and that was out in Arlington Heights out there. And he took sick, so he was never able to make it another show after that. That was the end of the shows. He didn't do any more after that. And so these guys, they sort of, come back around, and I use them, different times. A lot of, musicians play with different ones when they're not working. Sometimes it be jobs that come up at a spare moment sometime. And the guys would, call up whoever they know. Usually everybody got everybody's phone number. If they're not working, then they say, hey, how about, can you come play with me tonight? And they would say, yeah. So that's what happens.
There were a lot of musicians,
yeah.
Right?
There's a lot of musicians in Chicago, and that's what they do.
Okay.
I was like about 15 when I first started. A lot of times I tried to go into these clubs to play by myself there in Chicago, and they wouldn't let me play. So I'd had to get my brother-in-law to come with me to, be my guardian. This way I would be able to get in and play, and that's what I did. Also, I had a young drummer that played with me. He was like about 10 years old, but he was really great. And a 10-year-old drummer, he used to go and play like some outdoor festivals, you know, that we did for kids. Like we played in Union Park in Chicago, you know, different places like that. And it was just so amazing. This 10-year-old was, you know, playing the drums like he was. And so what would happen when we go to play, his mom would come with him and let him, you know, be his guardian while he played. And it was a lot of fun. I really loved it, and he would enjoy it, and it was just a lot of fun. And all the young kids around, they were just amazing to see this going on. And this is what happened. Well, the first band that I started out with, just professional, I was about 15, and I would, like I said, my brother-in-law, he would be my guardian when I go to these places to play. Otherwise, I couldn't get in there. But I was doing it when I was 15 years old. I was singing before that. I was singing before I was 15. I was around about, I would say roughly about 7 years old when I first started singing, and I just always believed that I could sing, and I just kept doing it, and I'm still doing it. In Chicago is where I really first, you know, started doing gigs. I was singing before I came to Chicago, but that's where I first started doing gigs in Chicago. First place that I remember playing at in Chicago was a place called the Cotton Club. Cotton Club in Chicago. That was on Halsted and
the north side.
Clybourne, yeah, on the north side. Halsted and Clybourne was a club they called Cotton Club. Another club that I played was on Larrabee in Clybourne. It's called Evergreen Club. And that was one on, used to be a log house on Larrabee that they had a beer factory. They made the beer and everything right there at this club. They had a big beer factory right behind. They made their own beer at this time.
That was Evergreen.
That was on Halsted Street.
Yeah.
On Halsted Street, they made their own beer, and then they had, you know, the club. But this beer factory they had right behind the club there. That, you know, that's where they got the beer from, the club. You know, from the factory there, and they had their own factory. And this was way back, and I almost forgot. Well, I did forget the address, the name of the place too, but it was there. And they had a club on North Avenue. I used to play there. The club on North Avenue around about 700 West North Avenue. The club there I used to play at, called the Green Bunny Lounge. I played there. And then it just kept going. There was, I went from there to the Kingston Mines. That was on Clark and Grand at this time. Very much so. We have a lot of blues going on in Chicago right now, and also it's a lot of clubs there from the city of Chicago all the way from, you know, to the suburbs. There's the blues is most definitely being kept alive now, and I think really more than ever now, because I believe that there's more people doing it now than it was back then. That's my belief.
Do you think it changed?
Well, naturally it did change. You know, some of the blues that they used to do, they don't do it anymore. It's kind of like
Old school.
Yeah, you know, yeah. They don't do the real. I think I'm about maybe the only one, maybe one or two more guys that I know that do the type of stuff that I do. You know, a lot of the blues today is the up-temp blues, you know. But I still like the old stuff myself, and that's what I really believe in. I want to keep that going as long as I can do it. I want to do it, and hopefully that somebody else come along, you know, that'll do the same thing. See, I got a streamlined woman, and she make my electro kick off right. You say, wanna be my woman. You say, wanna be the moon. Come on, you buy me the so you can drive away your food. Well, it's happening, we're gonna highlight. Baby, we'll be like. You see, I got a streamlined woman, and she make my electro kick off right. Play blue, play blue. Pull down your window, baby. Honey, pull down your window blind, so your next door neighbor won't hear you. Spread the wine, where's the apple, where's the highlight? Baby, for daylight. See, I got a dreamline woman, and she make my electro kick off right. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Everything gonna be alright this morning. Oh yeah. Woo. Now I was a young boy at the age of 5. My mother's all gonna be one of the greatest names alive. But now my man past 21. I want you to believe me, honey. saxophone. I'm a man. I feel him. Oh, child. Wine that represents man's boy. A man.
Yeah.
I'm a rolling stone. A man. I'm a full grown man. I'm a man. I'm a natural born lover man. I'm a man. I'm a coochie man. Sitting on the outside, just me and my babe. I made the moon, honey. Come up 2 hours late. Ain't that a man? Man, I'm a rolling stone. Man, I'm a natural born lover man. But man, I'm a full grown man. I think I go down
Where we at?
to Kansas too.
What you gonna do?
I'm gonna bring back my second cousin, that long, tall Quique. Well, 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 well.
Yeah.
Well, 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 well. Well, 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 well. The gypsy woman told my mother before I was born, I got a boy child coming. Gonna be a son of a gun. Gonna make pretty women jump and shout. Then the world wanna know what it's all about. But you know, everybody knows I'm here. Well, you know the hoochie coochie lane. The whole United States know we here. Tell him I can play the bass guitar, but in the snow, I slipped down and broke my wrist, and it gets a little tired, so I don't really play too much.
Come on.
No, tell him I have one. tell him I have an 88 Fender Rose keyboard, but nobody don't play it. I thought someday that I might play a little of it, but I haven't did it yet.